Hi, this is Andrew and Pete. We're working on some probability problems. We use an online tool called cram101.com, which is kind of neat to do this stuff because it formats everything for you and gives you the formulas. And also does it by using dice, which is kind of fun. So this is the lab menu for Cram 101 on stats. We're going to go down to probabilities, and the one we're working on today is conditional probability. Click on that. And the first thing it does is ask us to go ahead and start the dice roll. Okay, so we're using two dice in this particular trial. We can re-roll the dice if we don't like the roll. Okay. So the question is, what is the probability of rolling a 6, a 3 with a single roll of two dice, and again in any order? So first thing we do is determine the number of possible outcomes. Each dice has 6 sides, and there are 2 dice in the trial. And since each dice is independent, each has its own number of possible outcomes. So the probability for outcome, the number of outcomes for dice number 1 will be 6 raised to the first power of 6, and it's the same for the dice 2. Now we need the number of successes. To roll a 6 on dice number 1, there's only one way to do that. To roll a 3 on dice number 2, there's only one way to do that. So now we got to do is solve for the numerator. So our formula, Cram gives us up there at the top. So basically, the probability of getting A conditional on B is the probability of A intersected with B and the probability of B. Okay, so let's solve for the numerator first. Okay, so the probability of A and B, or the probability of A intersected with B, is equal basically to the probability of A times probability of B. So that's basically the number of successes over the number of outcomes for each. And so we take the probability 0.167 times 0.167, and that gets us 0.028. That's our numerator. Now for the denominator, all we need is the probability of B. Well, that's pretty simple. So again, we'll solve for the denominator. It's simply the number of successes for B over the number of outcomes for B, or 0.167. So the probability in this case of a conditional probability is 0.028 divided by 0.167, or 0.168. Thank you.